Hey everybody, I'm Captain Foley. Welcome to a live special edition Trekyards podcast. Of course, I have joining me Commander Cockings.
Hi guys.
And some very special guests who you might know.
Hey, Rick Sternbach.
Johnny Eves.
I want to know how you guys got your rank and through who? Commander this and that. I think you Doug Drexler.
Eugene gave them their ranks.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
I think you guys are meant to be admirals though in our weird
Yes,
ranking
you guys
system.
are all admiral.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I work for ASDB.
Well, he's technically a lord because he got a bit in Scotland, so he's technically Lord Foley.
I'm Lord Captain
Lord
Foley,
Captain
but
Foley.
I don't, show
Did he
that
get
off.
knighted?
No.
That'd be me in a couple years.
Oh,
So we're at Doug's house. Thank you, Doug.
See my light? 1964 New York World's Fair.
And this has been, a fantastic day. Thank you, Doug, so much for having us. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. Thank you for the $5.
$10 when you want to add it up.
Long story. Anyway, so
Pretty amazing, I think, what's happening
Yeah,
right
this
now.
is fun.
We just filmed a whole load with you guys, did some photos, we've got some signings. But just for us guys, I mean, we've seen on Skype for almost 2 years now, and a year and a half between you guys. Well, we know each other 2.5 years, almost 2.5 years, whatever.
What did you say?
English, I'm English, don't worry.
What
What And it is incredible, really, to see you guys in person, fully 3D, and obviously I feel like I do know you all a bit, having spoken with you for hours and hours. But it is really nice to have you all here. And
I didn't know anything existed from here down.
that's right. Although no, you had no pants on one time.
No, I've done the show without pants.
Yeah, so we have seen a little more below the waist.
You went to work that way once, too, I remember. Hidden in the box.
Haven't you done that as well once, Barry?
no.
Oh.
Did you really do one without pants? Yeah. Did you do it without pants?
He stood up.
Even announced it.
I showed him.
Yeah.
Did you have your underoos on, the Captain Americas? Or?
Yeah, my Captain Kirk underoos. My Spock.
Well, it's fun doing our late night chats, too.
What do you think of this, Samuel?
If we can get hold of you, yeah.
Is this color right? I had to do my colorblind questions.
I don't
know what color it is. Does this work?
Which one of these is red? And we would point to the brown one.
Well, I was doing that sunset for the calendar, and I couldn't tell what color it was. That's why I go, does this look like sunset colors? Is it orange or is it green?
They're
helps.
making special glasses for that now.
I know, but they hurt you.
Oh, do
I
they?
heard they have like an electrical charge.
Oh,
You get a shot
They
from
just
them?
love to talk, these guys. You can't stop these guys from
Now.
talking.
No, it's great having them together. You hear some great stories for sure. We've
That's
heard a
right,
few
that's
today, which you guys are going to benefit from for sure.
So, Stuart, what do you want to talk about in this joint podcast with everyone?
No idea. No idea.
Oh, we're saying com badges.
Yes, Rick has one too, but he didn't want to put a
it-
hole in his shirt.
that's true.
And mine's on my sweater inside. So
And mine's not
Susie
bad.
doesn't mind.
And what do you guys think of the com badges? That's
Why,
Throw it
they're
over.
Did you
magnificent.
design this?
I think they're
I did, yeah.
They're very
Nice.
cool. They're very cool.
and,
And do you know they have a range of 40,000 kilometers?
yes, I know.
Without
That's
distraction
in our
and distortion.
Trekyards. In our Trekyards communicator episode, we say that absolutely.
Very good.
And I just want to point out that they're also cast by my good friend Dave Gurchin, otherwise known as Blappy.
That's right.
Blap
These are
models.
Blappies?
Yes.
What does Blappy come? I mean, what is that a reference to? Blappy.
It's just you got to hear him tell the story. He's always such a happy guy, and one of his friends just called him Blappy one day. I don't know.
Which is big and happy mixed together.
Yes. But if you look up Blap in the Urban Dictionary, you'll find a very interesting meaning.
And what is
I'm
it?
not going to tell you on here.
annotation below.
Yeah.
I think I have an
Very
idea.
good. Excellent.
So I got to ask them, what do you guys? I mean, we've spoken like on Skype. What's it like meeting? This is such a self-involved question. What's it like meeting us? Like,
Very, very fun.
That's
Well,
right. That's
I
good.
have
You're
to
a lot
say,
taller than I was
Very
expecting.
cool time.
You were exactly what
This
I
guy
was expecting.
blurts as soon as
because I
he
met
comes
you at
in the door.
Wonderfest.
You're
Right.
shorter
Yeah,
than
you
I
I saw
thought.
last year.
hold
Yeah.
on, one at a
Like
time.
I ran out of the room to somewhere, and he's on his phone. We said hi like this,
Yeah.
running, and I don't think we even got to talk for like the next.
No, you kept
day.
running into Dave on purpose when I wasn't with Dave, and I'm always with Dave at Wonderfest.
What were you saying, Doug?
I found it terrifying in a strange kind of way to not have that protective layer of electronic,
But you invited us to your house.
I didn't know how frightening it would be at the time.
What were you saying about?
I gotta say, he answered the door in a Martian mask.
Did you?
Yes.
Yes.
I
For
have
Mars Attacks, yeah.
Ack.
Nice.
And it didn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, we knew
No.
we knew we were at the right house.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Well, I think that's kind of hidden. You can't see the door, so anything can happen at your house before you get to the door. So, like, if you're ready.
What were you saying, Doug, about when we came in with the height thing?
Oh yeah, he's a blurter. You know, he just says what The first thing he says is not even say hello. He's like, "Wow, you're a lot shorter."
No, that's bullshit.
No.
We shook your hand.
I shook
We
your
said
hand,
hello.
gave you a hug, then I said,
No, you didn't.
"You're shorter than I." Yes, I
Oh,
did.
it was you too.
It was me.
It was him
yes.
first,
It was
and
me.
I piled on a bit.
Yeah.
It was said.
He doesn't
Get
even
him to
remember
get
what
under your
happened.
desk and show
So
him what for.
Or I could send you over, punch him in the neck.
He actually almost kicked a man to death under his desk one time. So I'd watch
I actually did. I actually really did. And the funny thing was
Yeah,
that.
don't scare Doug, or he'll kick you.
Yeah, well, I mean, I was working at Foundation Imaging, and I did something bad. I think that I wrote over a model or something like that, and I got called into, the office, and I was just starting there, and I was so embarrassed and upset, and I sat down at my desk, and one of the guys got under my desk while I was gone, and came up between my legs like that, and I just and I just kicked the shit out of him. I mean, I was out of control.
He only made sounds twice. And then there was nothing except Jello sounds.
And you know that
At Foundation, so it could have been.
You'll know him when you
a
see
few
him.
people. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few people I would have done it even if I wasn't upset.
I know.
I got to point out too, the sun is finally coming out. It's been cloudy since we got to California because he brought it with him from England.
That's right.
It's not
So-
my fault.
We're waiting for some sun.
Joe
So
Blitzflix. You're with the cloud that follows him around.
Hopefully the next few
But
days,
yeah, I kicked the hell out of him. But I pulled that same thing when I was working on Deep Space Nine. Remember, he was one of the key grip guys, Phil Jacobson.
I think
Remember
so.
he
Yeah,
worked for
yeah,
Bill
yeah.
Peets?
Yeah.
He was always chasing me around for labels because we do the labels for the ships for all of his equipment. And it got to the point where I was like tired of doing it. I got my own work to do, And he came up to the art department. I saw him come in the door, and I got under my desk
Yeah.
and pulled the chair in. And he came in and he says to Denise, and Denise knows that I'm under the desk. And he says, "Where's Dougie?" And she says, "Oh, he had to run the stage." And he goes, pulls out the chair, sits down, and says, "Well, I'll just wait for him for a while." And I was like, his legs were like right here.
okay, guys, got a serious question for you guys for this Trekyards podcast. What has been each of you? What has been your favorite Trekyards moment working with us?
Or just a highlight you can think of.
Gosh.
All the ridiculous questions we ask.
There was that time you were body painting him,
That's uncut.
which was pretty
Considering
amazing because
that we-
you were in England.
Yeah, I was going to say,
And he was-
considering since we've just met, in person.
But I'll never forget that one. That was gloriously funny.
But seriously, John, do you have a specific?
It has to go to that bird of prey one. It was just so much fun that I liked how you brought that up. That, I don't like it because this and that and that. And it was fun because I go, I feel the same way about a lot of stuff. Because a lot of things we draw, they usually don't pick your favorite thing up front, and so you try not to turn anything in you don't like.
Yeah.
Because the one you don't like is going to get picked, and that was kind of down that route. So it was
Well,
pretty fun.
he always says that I say about every ship that I really like this one. It's one of my
He
favorites.
does say it a lot.
I do say it a lot, but I also say,
One
I'm
of my
sorry. I don't kiss ass. If I don't like it, I don't like it.
Well, I thought it was cool because
No, that's
most
fine,
people
that's
do, and it was nice. Like, that's
Yeah.
it was cool.
Most people do.
One of the big perspectives I think of one thing I'm very proud about Trekyards is that we look positive and negatives, but it's never like, even if you give personal opinion, it's never a negative way specifically. It's not, this is a rubbish design, this is awful. It's just, I do not like this part because of this. It's still a great design, it can be, but it's just, it's more just out of your own brain sort of thing. So I love that design, but there's other things I can say, and I think you guys had a great points. You need to do the next version of it.
I think for me, it's that you guys are doing this. Just that fact that you're doing it. I don't see that much, going on in a similar way. So you've really kind of taken it by the horns and, made it work.
It's all the stuff we would have wanted as a kid, but
Well, it's- yeah,
we had
we-
Starlog, and that was it. And now we got Trekyards.
That's exactly what we do, how we approach the show. We wanted to make a show that we would want to watch, and we love ships. So, and we never, when we started this 2 years ago, we never would have thought we'd be at Doug Dretcher's house with these three amazing designers.
This isn't really my house, I rented it just for this.
Well, it's lovely, thank
As a
you.
matter of fact, Doug and I just broke into this house and gave you the address.
And
It used to be Cesar Romero's house.
That's right.
And after that, it was
It's,
Gosh, who was
So-
it out there? Ethel Merman lived here. One time?
Joe Besser,
Yeah, Joe Besser.
Stinky from.
So, Doug, you, as you pointed out earlier, you were our first celebrity designer and guest. He's ignoring me. How is that an honor for you to like jumpstart the
That's such a prompt, isn't it?
Yeah.
How much of an honor is that?
to jumpstart the celebrity, the Trekyards celebrity guest lineup?
It's a big honor, big one, great big one.
Better than the Oscars.
Yeah, better than the shelf full of Emmys and Oscars and.
Keep your Rembrandt.
I wanna know-
Your Shakespeare.
Oh.
That, my friend.
You wanna know a joke about-
Oh yeah, the monkey sniffer.
The one thing that's funny about you guys, so we filmed with Doug a couple times at the start. You're our first guest. John, we talked to you very early on, and we didn't speak to you for 7 months. We didn't film you for a very long time, and then we kept getting you. And Rick, we filmed like 6 episodes in like 2 months. We kept seeing you every other week, every 2 weeks. So it was such different filming with all of you, and we'll, you know.
So what was your favorite moment?
With it individually?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Let's
I'll
hear
go
it.
first. What I think.
Well, first of all, when you said
I'm taking over this interview.
Please do.
when you told me don't call me Mr. Drexler, call me Doug, on private message before we actually started talking, before we had our first call, I was like, okay, well that's kind of maybe an in. I'll try to talk to him more. So I felt more at ease because of that. And then to actually talk to you in person, and then now finally meet you, it's just been fantastic.
And tell me how short I am.
If we swap, then you have time to film that.
You'll find your
Hey,
pants are not
you
comfortable.
know, I'm
after
as
this.
tall as Tom Cruise.
Beautiful. I think for you and me, when we talked about the next refit, and you said you'll give me the model and we'll work towards that and make a really amazing episode. When you were the first original model, I actually got Bird of Prey straight after, but that was the first one. So it upped the game again, because I'm very proud of that, to have you guys talk to and then have the real models to show the canon details, as it were. That's the level I always wanted to be at. I couldn't have dreamed, and so to be trusted, that first step, you know. And I can
Trust you. I'm only kidding. I trust you.
and then I could, like I said to the person when I got the next model, I was like, oh well, I already have the refit, and then it snowballed, and then now we have lots of things. So that was a big moment for me.
Yeah. And John, meeting you is just, the first thing you said to us when we got on Skype. Hi! Like you're so excited all the time.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
And then I was looking forward to meeting you at Wonderfest last year, and last year's theme was "Where's John Eves?" because he didn't show up.
And they stole part of our video for that as
You
well.
still used your powerful video.
Yeah, at the end of the Wonderfest video, the only clip they use is from Trekyards. Hi. But yeah, then to finally meet you this year at Wonderfest a weekend ago, and now again here, it's just been fantastic. So, what's your favorite one with John? He doesn't have any.
I think that you think a lot outside the box. When we have conversations with you, you really like I can see your brain whirring and just starting. You suddenly go into that fan.
There's a lot of smoke in the way, man.
I just travel the colon. No, I think we can see your brain turn to a fan when we can engage with you on that level and keep thinking of new things and perfect thing about you, Doug tangents into random things. You tangent into the same thing but new information. So and you the
So my time is wasted and his is valuable.
Oh, it's beautiful.
No, mine's just smoky.
I'll tell you what. Ironically, my favourite moment is that the Enterprise D episode we did, amazing episode, loved it. Only had like 5 edits, 5 cuts. It's just such an easy edit for me. It took so little time because it's such.
That was because we had that pre-talk. You know, tangents are pretty bad. We have to deal with tangents.
We deal with Doug a lot. We deal with
He
Doug
must have
a
just
lot,
got done
so-
with me that day.
And it stuck, so I remembered. Okay, don't veer off too far.
So next is Rick, and Rick, I love the way that you deal with our stupid questions.
They're not stupid.
They're not stupid. They're not stupid.
You really
They're
think
fine.
you
They're
really
fine.
you really think in universe and try to explain with us how things work and why things work, and I love that. That's what I like about you.
Yeah, but some of it takes a little bit of time. You know,
Well, I know.
I have to pull out the
We don't-
calculator.
we don't
and say,
prep you.
Wait a minute.
you need to be prepared when you're going into a Skype call with us.
Yeah, that's.
Uh,
Oh, so it's my fault.
No, not at all.
I think there's 2 things. But one, when I got my first email from you, from your direct email, just seeing in my email box Rick Sternberg, and it was actually about an episode we actually had a conversation. I was like, that's because there's so many designs of yours I absolutely love. I mean, Equinox, Voyager, Prometheus. You've got the plethora of pretty much my favourite ships, and it's just like that was an incredible moment for me.
Well, yeah, I think the reason we find it so easy to talk to you guys and to talk to the fans is that you know, we've experienced a lot of that ourselves in trying to talk to the people who we wanted to work with.
Yeah.
You know, early on, and you know, we've all got stories about people, you know, like cold calling Bob Justman and that sort of thing, and me cold calling Roddenberry's office back in the day. And they were so accommodating, and they were so friendly and so supportive. And that is something that we're passing along.
We're all there for Trek. Fundamentally, we're all just doing it for the sake of continuing.
Well, I mean, the other thing is that, and that I've found, is that with Star Trek fans, because we're fans, there's kind of a shared childhood in a way. It's almost like you grew up together, even though you never met. I mean, you right away feel comfortable with someone who is, into the show.
And without the internet, we could have met you guys and come up with, and be able to actually meet you in person and have this show and all the fans out there.
Would have taken longer.
Well, yeah, we could have cold called you, I guess. But
A nice old letter.
Back in
But
the
how
day.
did you guys meet? How did you get the show going? Like, obviously in two different places. And
Yeah,
so,
well, if you look at how different we are in location, I mean,
did you like meet at a con or were you like
No,
Facebook friends or something?
I started making YouTube videos, basically highlighting my model building, showing off my Star Trek collection. And I had the Captain Foley persona because my wife Sylvia always calls me Captain, so that's where I got my rank from, was my wife.
Oh,
To
that's
answer
the
your
best
question.
way to get it. Okay.
So, and then I started doing movie reviews and stuff, and I reviewed some Star Trek movies. So Samuel saw the Rathacon movie review, learned a few things that he didn't know, and contacted me. And I'll let him take it from there.
Rathacon contacted.
Contacted me.
and I've got quite encyclopedic knowledge of a lot of Trek things, and you knew quite a lot of stuff I just didn't know, which I loved. And he said it was your birthday in about a week, so I went ahead and made animation saying Captain Foley with the Connie, with the Galileo. I just had time, I guess. I was in between uni years, I just thought, why not? And it all kind of started from there. And then we had I think it was about a month, we didn't really speak much, and then we just said, let's have a chat. So you're on your porch, I was in my front room on my phone, I put on VHS tapes of TNG actually, because I have VHS stills. And we just had a Skype call, and we just said, let's do a show. I'm a filmmaking background. I've done filmmaking for 10 years now. Actually, my first one was an America film on phones, you know what I mean? But filmmaking, and then it's just kept progressing as new tech and getting university for it. And then, so I always wanted to do it professionally and give that certain level of quality. So it's your encyclopedic knowledge and personal investigation style. So you find the information. I put it together. We both have the passion and the drive and the work ethic. I mean, I work on this full time. It's what I do 100% of the time, and you work part time, but always so flexible. And it lets us do so much.
Excellent.
I spend 18 hours looking at your face, and then a long time looking at your face, and less time looking at your face.
And looking at my
I don't have a
face
lot of face
all the
now.
time.
Oh yeah, because I edit in between Skype calls, so I look at his face, and he comes on Skype, and I go back to his face. It's just
You all want to do it, just admit it. Anyway, guys, I think that's it for this podcast. I'd like to thank all you guys for joining us. And it's been a fantastic trip so far. Still a lot more coming. We're going to see Rick, of course, at Denver Comic Con. We're going to have more footage from that.
interviews we'll do all individually, hopefully, and bits and bobs.
So, anyway, until next time, this is Captain Foley.
Commander Cockins.
And Rick.
Doug.
John.
Bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Tune in next time.